This is the BYD Dolphin. I'm at the Sun City Mall in Singapore at the BYD store. You can see the front camera right off the bat because it does have that 360 camera, which is pretty cool. Tesla, you gotta bring that to our cars. Charging ports up here. CCS, as that's the standard. Some gloss black here. NFC to open up the car. Blind spot monitoring. Sleek looking handles. Heated and ventilated black seats in this one. Look at this space here, right through the center console. That's pretty cool. Let's go 0.5x. Glossy finish here, but this is hard touch there, soft touch here, soft touch on the doors mostly. Nice leather here with stitching. All your window controls. Let's jump in. This car is actually on. So you can see the center screen here. It's pretty close to the steering wheel, so you don't have to adjust the wheel in order to get the screen to be viewable like you do have to in some cars. The center screen looks like a 12.8-inch screen. There's nothing to open in the middle here, but it does have wireless charging. You have USB-A and USB-C ports down there with the cigarette lighter port, 12-volt port. Park, traction control buttons in here, not much to it. You do have the traditional stocks and lots of buttons on here for lane keep and traffic aware cruise control, answer and phone calls. No sunroof here, but you do have touch lights, which are pretty bright. Let's see. You have the visor with auto light turn on. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty small car, but that adds to the efficiency of the car. In countries like Europe, Singapore, you don't really need a lot of space if you're driving around town. I like this a lot actually, to put your phone here. That's actually a cool spot. You can just drop your phone there or whatever small things. So you don't really need a lot of storage space. There's some storage space down there in case you need it. There's some cup holders. On the door side, you have another kind of things to drop stuff in. This is how you open the door, which is kind of cool. The vents look pretty nice, modern. Got those speakers up here as well. And look at this. Handles for the passenger. We need to add those to the Teslas too. The range on these is 340 kilometers, which is about 200 miles or so, which is not a lot, but it is probably a good competitor for the Chevy Bolt. If it does come to the United States, it feels definitely more premium than the Chevy. Look at the back, really nice tail light. Let's see how much trunk space we have. Not a lot, but probably enough to put a couple of carry-ons. As you can hear, like when the trunks and doors close, it does sound pretty premium, doesn't sound cheap or anything like that. Getting in the back seat, pretty roomy actually. Got plenty of leg room. I'm not that tall, I'm only 5'6", but I still got about 5 inches between the front seat and me, and the front seats are moved back pretty far. Lots of headroom, despite me, of course, not being that tall. I think if you're 6 feet, you'll still have headroom. This is hard touch. Mostly soft touch here, but all of this is hard touch. Of course, this is their more economical vehicle. And then they have the BYD seal as well.